Hey guys, we're back with another quick video. Today I'm going to be talking about camera settings. Camera settings are crucial to being able to see what is going on the ice, everything that's going on the ice. When you first start out the game, your camera's probably the default cameras, which I think is dynamic high, dynamic medium, maybe. And while they make the experience enjoyable, because the camera's moving around and it's dynamic. Like it says it's dynamic. It's fun, but you might have a hard time seeing things, seeing the play. Like if there is a guy, so I'm gonna put on dynamic medium here. I'm gonna go back into my zone. And I'm all the way back here. Might have a hard time like seeing if like who's coming from the neutral zone into the offensive zone, and just different scenarios like that. So I want to make sure that you guys have the best possible settings to be able to play the best, to have the best advantage. And if the way that I look at it, other than zone, because zone's kind of new to the NHL series, I don't think it was here last year. The way I look at it is starting from broadcast. If you go over to the right, the more you go, the more you'll be able to see. Everything like between broadcast and dynamic or even ice, anything from broadcast to ice, it's kind of there just to make the game look good. So you can look good while playing it. And then you have classic, overhead, and zone, the new zone, which allow you to see more on the ice. Another problem with dynamic is the camera moves left and right, so it might throw off how you aim and how you shoot a little bit. It might make things a little more confusing. If you play on classic experience, I usually play on classic. Uh, Classic's like the best mix of being able to see things and making it look nice. On classic, every little movement that you do is going to be the same because the camera does not move around all that much. So like stick handles, aiming, shooting, everything like that. While dynamic messes it up a little bit. But if you go to even more advantageous cameras, like overhead, overhead allows you to see probably like another 20% of the ice. You can see from left to right uh, on the ice, and it can help you see plays that you wouldn't be able to see with other cameras. You can see the guy all the way in the corner waiting for the puck or coming down the ice, or line changes, or you can predict breakout passes that way, seeing someone like cherry pick, things of that nature. And to combat like it being kind of hard to see like what's going on, what you can do is you set your puck highlight and your puck size to large. I think that's the furthest they can go. There's no very large. And so then it kind of makes things a little bit normal. And then the other one, the new one, zone, tilts the ice a little bit, not like tilting it in terms of helping your luck. Maybe it does. I don't know. I haven't played zone. But zone seems pretty cool this year, where it tilts the ice and you can see even more. You can see further down the ice, which is pretty cool. So I highly recommend that you guys switch your cameras to classic, overhead, or zone when you're playing for a more advantageous experience. Make sure that you do this in the main menus, not while you're in the middle of a game, because these are settings only just for this game. And if you do it in the main menus, it'll be for every game. Other things that you guys would want to look at is auto zoom. You want to have this off because auto zoom can screw things up off the face-off when you might not be given enough time to like realize what's going on when like the opponent wins a face-off or if you win a face-off. And the last thing is camera perspective. What you want to do is uh, have the camera perspective either always be up or prefer up. So you always go upward. But the thing about it is that if you're playing uh if you're playing like a local game with one of your friends, or if you're playing in tournament settings in a LAN where you're forced to play with another person kind of split screen, well not really split screen, there's no split screen on here, but like on the same screen, then you're going to be forced to play the game going both up and going down. And so getting some experience, uh, either prefer down or alternate, will allow you guys to play a little bit better like when it comes to tournaments. But of course, you guys may not be even interested in any tournaments, so it doesn't make a difference. But I just wanted to give you guys that quick like heads up as to how that works. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Make sure that if you're playing Be a Pro or EASHL, ESHL, I guess even in shootouts, you should definitely switch your camera around. But in ESHL and Be a Pro, switch your cameras to classic just so that it feels like the same game. You're not playing a different game. Although if you enjoy the dynamic view, just making the game look nice, then I say go for it. But if you want something more consistent, play better, switch your camera to classic, overhead, or zone. And then shootout, you definitely want uh, a camera that allows you to see more of what's happening, which I believe would be under game settings. But that's all I have for today. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Most of you probably already have these settings, but for the few who don't, I want to put you on the same level as everyone else. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.